We saw yesterday it was already struggling to get through, and in contrast to Bitcoin, Ethereum hasn't made a new local high. So it's gonna get interesting at this stage. I am currently watching if we might just be in an ABC correction here, and we still are in the wave 4, because in a breakout situation, Ethereum shouldn't really have been rejected up there, and it also, at least not that strongly, and it shouldn't be coming down like that again. So we still have the option that the wave 4 is still ongoing as an Elliott wave triangle, just due to the sideways action, and because we haven't really made a higher high compared to that one. So this could still become a large triangle. For example, we could say this here was an A wave, this was a B wave, C, D, E of some sorts. However, also given the fact that Bitcoin has now dropped below that ascending trend line, and if Ethereum does that as well, it might hint here at the idea that all we are doing is a flat pattern, A, B, C, and that it will send us down into this long sought after target area for the wave 4, which I'm going to move in this video, because now I think we have established that wave 3 finished up here. So I can move that into the most accurate position, which we're going to do in this video. It won't move a lot, but a little bit. And yeah, certainly failed the breakout. And that, funny enough, would align again Bitcoin and Ethereum's charts. Do you remember they were briefly, we thought they might be in different counts, because it appeared like Ethereum had finished the wave 4 a little bit earlier than Bitcoin, and Bitcoin's was still to come. But this would explain it, because Bitcoin, now that it dropped below the trend line, could really be on its way into the wave 4 support area. Finally get this large wave 4 done. And Ethereum also, okay, because it looked before like, right, Bitcoin was still in the wave 3, which might be finished now. And I'm gonna adjust the Bitcoin chart just briefly here, which might be finished now, and we could come down now into this wave 4 support area. Still haven't made a lower low, but it's currently what the chart would suggest. I'm currently assuming it based on the price action here. And Ethereum, if it now loses that trend line, which is sort of at 1574, surely it can still find support, or at least local support at some of these trend lines. And if it establishes support, then it could still work out here as an Elliott wave triangle or something with a direct breakout to the upside. But without breaking above that resistance line, I won't believe that anymore. It's just too choppy, and the move down is now quite impulsive. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm now watching if this is a C wave within this wave 4. A, B, C, and then we get into this support area. And either way, yeah, in any breakout situation, Ethereum now needs to break above that resistance area between 1660 and 1680. Now let's readjust the support area, and we do that by taking the length of the third wave, which I think we've established now. And so based on this, wave 3 length. Yeah, and that's fine. So it's basically still pretty much up to date between currently. No, it's not up to date. Okay, right. In theory, I would have to put that target area with the start at the 23.6 fib. Okay, with the start at the 23.6 fib all the way down to the 50% fib at 1430. Yeah, that's how it should sit now. Let me just double check that. Based on what we currently see here. However, because we already reached the A wave, we broke already below the 23.6 fib, and we've got a support area here. I'm just gonna put it at the moment between 1490 and 1430. Yeah, between the 38.2 and the 50% fib, because I mean basically we're already there, right? And what we actually need in such a pattern, ideally we want to go below the A wave. So in the wave C we want to go below the A wave. And I'm just feeling putting it here at 1560 wouldn't give us enough, wouldn't be an attractive trade, to be honest. So as long as you know that the wave 4 can stop at the 1560 level, it would then, if the C wave now stops here, it would be a running flat or a triangle. I would prefer to go into this area. I'm gonna put the support area here because it goes down to 1430. We can say that against 1430 we can focus on higher. Yeah, let me just double check if it's correct. Yeah, we don't have the log chart on, and we're measuring the third wave here. That's fine. That should be the support area, relevant support area at the moment, where I feel it's most applicable for this fourth wave. And what we can double check though as well, and I might extend it a little bit further, is what would be the target if I take the length of the A wave, we go to the high of the B wave. Okay, so the 1-to-1 ratio would be 1500. So that's the first relevant target. That would also go below the A wave. So 1500 is probably quite relevant. So I'm going to move up the target box a little bit, because the $1,500 level in the 1-to-1 ratio is the first relevant target for a C wave. Now again, the C wave can also finish at the 61.8% extension of the A wave. That's 1560, very much in line with the 23.6 FIB. If you feel like you want to jump onto it here, feel free to do so. For me, it's all part of that mess. Yeah, so it wouldn't give me a clear wave 4. Ideally, I would like it to go a bit lower here. Bitcoin's chart is a bit different. Here with Ethereum, at least a 1-to-1 ratio would be preferred. And I mean, the thing is, in theory, you could get a wick down to the 1.618 extension. Yes, $1,400, but it would go below the 50% retracement, which actually for a wave 4 is relevant. I'm not sure. I need to observe the price action. Maybe at a later stage I will extend the support area down a bit to include the 1.618 FIB extension, but then it would retrace more than normally a wave 4 should do. So I'm not really too happy with that. So I'm just gonna leave it as it is now, but I'm gonna observe the price action as it comes down. I might move the support area a little later. But that's the relevant support area. I can take the alternative out as well. That's the new support area relevant for the wave 4. Against that level we can focus on higher. Here, very important, we have no confirmation at this stage that we really are in the C wave, but I would assume it, because we haven't really made a broken below any previous lows. If we break below that trend line, as I said, it would strongly increase probabilities. If we break below the last swing low at 1560, even more. But I would currently assume it. Now we're heading back into a support area. Be aware of that. We could get some temporary bounces from here. Support area starts at 1580, goes down to 1545, is still relevant. And what else to say? Here, very important, I mentioned that in the Bitcoin video as well, looking at the relative strength index. Basically, since this uptrend, Ethereum has been most of the time also above the 50 level, which means uptrend, and now recently it dropped below the 50 level. Now that could really indicate that we are in this fourth wave already. We started the fourth wave a little bit earlier than Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is only just now breaking below that 50 level on the 4-hour RSI. And going below that 50 level on the 4-hour RSI might, let's say, forecast that stronger correction in a fourth wave, which Ethereum might be doing at the moment as well. So that's what I'm observing, and the trend line I'm observing, and the support areas, and in all likelihood with that strong move down, ideally we're pushing now below the trend line, finish off finally this fourth wave. So that's what I'm looking at the moment. Situation is still a bit unclear, because obviously we haven't really broken out. We are still in the range, and as long as we're in the range, you can get these up and down moves. So we might need to adjust the count a few times. This was the key support area I mentioned yesterday to you. Feel free to move up the stop loss. You can of course enter here again. You can, at least we should see some kind of a bounce from here. And if for a scalp trade or whatever, and if you see it suddenly emerge from here in an impulsive way, then of course this assumption is wrong and we will indeed break out. But we should see some bounce from here, in my opinion. If not, then it would just be a further confirmation that we are in the C wave. Okay, and that's my update about Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.